come on here with us. Why was today going to be a very special day for you and fans across the country?
Well, today was supposed to be opening day for the NBA tonight, and obviously, we won't have the great games of Derrick Rose and I believe Kevin Durant was the matchup, and Kobe was taking on Dirk and the Mavs, if I remember
No,
right,
other way, flip
to
flop.
open the season.
Flip flop.
But
Chicago was
instead,
in
we're getting
Dallas.
stuck on day 124 of this NBA lockout.
Yeah, they would have been good matchups. Chicago would have been at Dallas, Matt.
Correct. They
And
would have raised the banner, and then Oklahoma City at L.A. to face the Lakers.
would have been great matchups.
Would
But
have
unfortunately, they are still fighting over money. It's well, both sides make good points. The players got a certain deal. The players want that deal and then some, and the owners want that deal and less some because they're not making as much money. You know one of the reasons why I think the NBA just doesn't make it, why they don't make as much money, and I know you can kind of cook the books and you can make things look different than they may actually be. To me, the NBA is just not the entertaining product that it used to be. To me, it used to be a much more entertaining product. This year's finals, terrific. But overall, a regular season game, maybe especially involving the Pistons, just it doesn't do it for me. I don't need the clap as point guards are bringing up the court. To me, it's not great basketball.
I agree with you.
I'm not in a bad mood today. I'm not in a happy mood. I mean, I am in a happy mood for other great reasons, but the NBA lockout does not affect me positively or negatively.
Yeah,
Chris.
me neither.
Chris, for you, it is affecting your life, isn't it?
It is. Basketball is probably my number one sport, followed by baseball and then the NFL. And with the NBA lockout, it's completely destroying my winter TV watching. I'm a huge Orlando Magic fan, and we actually are a good team for the first time since the mid-'90s, and we have been a good team for the past several years. And the thing is that when you have the NBA in this lockout, what kills them is that come January, February, when football is winding down, baseball quite isn't back yet, there isn't a whole lot to watch. Can you imagine SportsCenter in February, late January?
College basketball.
We're about to see a whole lot of college basketball and a whole lot of NHL. Things about the NHL that we never knew about.
You know, Matt, this may actually lead to SportsCenter actually covering hockey again.
It might.
You know?
It might. Either that or we're going to have a lot more Tom Rinaldi feature stories.
I actually vote for Kenny Mayne in his main event for an hour-long special.
Yeah, that could. There's typically come in like 5-minute bits. You know, I think it's the people that are happy about this NBA lockout. The Gary Bettman in the NHL thrilled, and I think college basketball. I think this could really be a benefit, Matt, for college basketball.
Yeah,
because I think they're going to get some of those NBA fans that are going to come over and say, "Well, this is the best basketball that's on right now. This is what I'm going to watch." It's and look at what college basketball is doing. I mean, normally you do have those great matchups in the preseason. Seems like even more than normal with the Legends event going on in New York that MSU is a part of, and the event that they've got going on at the aircraft carrier in San Diego. I mean, college basketball is really putting its marquee names and marquee faces early in the schedule to maybe capitalize on this basketball lapse.
Yeah, it is. And, people who are basketball junkies will watch that. Maybe they won't miss the NBA after a little while. Who knows? The NBA better get its act together or it risks alienating a lot of its fans and really squandering the momentum from what was a tremendous playoffs last year.
And Chris can always fall back. The Jeffs have their season coming up over at Northwood. Jeff Reckaway and Jeff Curtis. They got Midnight Madness coming up on Thursday over at the Bennett Center in Northwood. So you got Northwood Timberwolves basketball to fall back on.
Well,
that's the same thing, right?
Almost. And I do go to every, well, not every, but the majority of Northwood games. But
you didn't make it up to the UP to that big showdown at Michigan Tech?
No.
Okay. All the home games.
All the home games. And Saginaw Valley, I've been to Ferris State because I'm from over that area. And to go off of Matt's point about basketball junkies, you are going to see college ratings go up. Dick Vitale is going to be having a lot to say, and he is always entertaining. The NBA has already lost $450 million in lost tickets. The players have lost more in lost salaries. The NBA, if they don't get their act together, are going to lose a lot of the fans that basically make it run where they casually watch, the casual watchers. The diehards will stay. But I feel bad for the rookies that came out in the draft this past year because they're living probably worse than what they were as a college.
Yeah, those first-year guys are the ones that do end up getting kind of the shaft with all this. It's the ones that you feel for are the minimum wage players, and I know the minimum wage in the NBA is quite lavish, but
$750,000.
Yeah, but those minimum wage guys, I mean, they kind of depend on that money, especially guys that maybe they've only gotten one of those, or they've gotten a little bit of a snippet of that in some series of 10-day contracts. We've got more Sports Night coming away in just a moment. Dave Dombrowski had a lot to say about the Tigers. Matt, I want to get your thoughts on what the Tigers need to do for 2012. That's coming away next year on Sports Night, ESPN 100.9 FM.